getting guys like George Anthony, they could pretty much take over the RCW.
And look who starts the match. Pinky and Bodacious Pretty Boy.
Now here two guys that know each other well. They've been partners before. They know each other's moves, and Pinky won't give him the clean break. Instead, he starts hammering away at the chest. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Here comes Pinky. Oh, what a clothesline. And already, Pretty Boy's on Dream Street.
Well, he's looking a little different than he did sitting across from us a little bit ago right now.
Well, right now, he's not really running his mouth bragging about the alliance. And it looks like he's being set up for a pile driver, and he was set up. Ooh, he dropped him pretty hard on his head. Pinky came here to take care of business tonight.
Well, it looks like I do believe that all 6 men came here to take care of business, but it looks like Pinky has the upper hand right now.
And look, a lot of short arms in that corner.
Oh, the Alliance.
The Alliance with the alligator arms in the corner.
Bodacious still out there.
I'll tell you what, with Pinky taking care of Pretty Boy as it is right now and those 2 big guys on the other corner, I don't know if anybody in the Alliance would be too eager to jump in right now.
Well, it doesn't look like RC's ready to jump in. In fact, it looks like he's ready to jump off that apron.
Yeah, but
like he just got done doing.
Yeah, that arm and neck looked pretty healthy when he was backing away. Whip into the ropes, clothesline.
Pinky goes down, Bodacious goes for a tag, and now RC gets in.
Well, now that Pinky's down, RC has no problem getting in, and he starts berating him and slapping him. Just trying to humiliate him here.
What are RC's credentials? How long has he been going and actually getting in the ring like this?
I think you just saw his credentials. Not much in ways of scientific wrestling, and right away, as soon as he takes a few cheap shots like he usually does outside the ring, he tags into the Pretty Boy.
Bodacious looked a little confused on that he was already retug already.
And now Doomsday Danny Rose is in. Oh, he caught Bodacious by surprise. Now he's hammering away on the ropes, whips him into the ropes. There's a clothesline right on the Bodacious one. And right now he's holding his chest. Looks like
that was a heck of a shot. Bodacious did a complete 360 on that one.
And now he just picks him up, slams him with authority, sets him up coming off the rope. The driving elbow right into the chest. He goes for a pin. He gets a 2. And Bodacious kicks out.
At least George Anthony looked like he was ready to come in. And you wouldn't have called that a people's elbow, huh? It wasn't quite the people's elbow.
I wouldn't call that the people's elbow. And now on the outside, George Anthony's actually consoling Bodacious. And I'll tell you the truth, having this guy in the Alliance corner is really going to help this team a lot.
You know, I had to wonder at first when I first seen him come out just how loyal George Anthony would have been to the Alliance.
Well, right now, Dan Rose is pretty much having his way with the Bodacious.
Nice suplex on Bodacious Pretty Boy. But Bodacious fighting back. Got Rose in the corner. Of course, with a blatant chokehold, no clean break. Pretty much the way Bodacious
This is an Alliance match, and now finally we get to see the newest member of the Alliance. Oh, and he's met with a kick right to the solar plexus. He's slammed with authority by Dan Rose, and Doomsday whips him into the ropes, picks him up, back body drop. Wow, a rather auspicious beginning here for Anthony in the Alliance. And he brings him over to his corner, and he continues to work over him. Now Pinky holds him. And I'll tell you the truth, at least the referee's, he's being liberal on both sides. I think he knows the fans want to see a match here. They want to see some action. And he's letting them pretty much have their way.
You got to let a match like this go. You got to let them fight. You can't let them be bound by too many rules. It's just going to break out anyway, so the ref knows that this is what the fans want to see. Let them have it.
And considering the bad blood between these teams with Tiny with the stiff clothesline on George Anthony, considering the bad blood between the members in this match, you got to let it go like that. And now he slams him. There's another elbow.
That is a massive elbow coming down on your chest.
And George Anthony is still feeling it. He's still face down.
He twitching.
He doesn't think there's anything tiny about that elbow.
There isn't anything tiny.
Oh, look at that. He got thrown into the corner, and no one reached out for attack. As a matter of fact, both dropped off the ring apron.
What is up with the Bodacious Alliance?
And look at
They're
this.
just leaving George Anthony Now George Anthony rolls himself out of the ring.
Well, I don't know if they're using this as a breaking in period to let him stand on his own, but finally the Bodacious one is back in the ring. Not too eager to lock up with Tiny.
There's quite a size difference here. Bodacious comes right off, kick to the midsection. Right hand shots to the midsection. Doesn't really look like it's having too much effect on Tiny.
And that one didn't have too much effect on Tiny. As Bodacious one trying to make an offensive move, and now Tiny kicking him in the ropes. I'll tell you the truth, right now it looks like the team of Pinky, Tiny, and Doomsday seems to be working pretty good with that double clothesline by Pinky and Tiny. Pinky on the second rope, a leg drop right across the chest. He got him with that, and now George Anthony breaks up the count. It
does look like the Bodacious Alliance is having trouble again tonight in this match.
Well, they're being outpowered. Both Tiny and Doomsday are bigger and stronger than just about any members of the Alliance. They got to work with the quick tags, but you see, now they got Pinky in the corner, and that's the way they got to do it. That's the only way I see them having a chance in this match. They got to work as a team. Can't be backing away from tags and all. And Pinky just got tossed outside. And the Alliance follows him out there. Some action there. Some of the fans scurrying out of the way. Oh God! Oh no! We don't need this outside the ring now. It looks like all the action is going to leave the ring now, as George Anthony and Doomsday are hammering away on each other.
And now the fight's through the crowd. It's
with a
going
chair.
to be Tiny with a chair on RC.
RC got nailed with that one. And we're going to call the action best we can. This one's all over the place.
Tiny has a chain. Is that a chain he has around the throat of RC?
It looks like it's it, but now...
Not a chain, maybe tape.
Could be a tape. Well, it did look white. Most probably is a piece of tape. Whatever it is doing the job on George Anthony right now. And so's that cane. Pinky using that cane on RC.
Another chair shot on RC. RC is just holding his head.
He is in pain right now.
Bodacious got a chair. He's going around to the other side. He looks like he's sneaking up.
He's very tentative. He doesn't want to go Tiny head on.
Meanwhile, RC is taking a beating.
And now he's chasing Tiny. Oh, and he got Tiny in the back of the head.
Nice blindside shot by Bodacious, pretty boy.
Nice blindside shot by Pinky now. And as you can see, the action is all over the ring. The fans have had to run for cover on the side over there. Bodacious is down. And now RC and Tiny are over on the side of the ring, tearing it up. Oh, look out.
There is crimson flowing from the head of RC.
And it thanks in part to that chair. He just got cracked across his head once again. I'll tell you one thing. Tiny's big and all, but he has no problem using a weapon like a chair. And now RC was... look at these two. These two went right by us. Oh, Bodacious rammed right into the U-Haul truck. And now Pinky going to work outside. And to my knowledge, this is not exactly a Falls Count Anywhere match, but it's taking place all over the place.
Well, the referee was trying to give them a little leeway.
He has lost control.
They took that leeway. Now Pinky using a pallet.
Pinky's got a pallet, and now...
Shoulder block into the pallet with Bodacious underneath. That had to hurt. That had to hurt.
And I'm sure it did. Bodacious hasn't really even attempted to get back up. I think he's still feeling the effects of that move. And now Pinky is attempting to get... Oh, man. Oh, look at this. He got a traffic cone on his head. And he's trying to get it off right now. Meanwhile, there's action going on. I wouldn't exactly say in the ring, but everywhere around the building here. RC, oh, he's in a bad way. He is really hurt. And now we go back to that tape.
And it was tape. And we can now see closely that it was tape that was wrapped around Tiny's wrist.
And now it is wrapped around RC's throat. And RC is not doing too well right now. He's hurt, he's bleeding, he's being choked. Right now he's probably gasping for air, but at the same time, that gash on his head has got to hurt.
Right now he is wishing he is anywhere else but here.
Right now he's wishing he really would have been hurt and unable to participate in this matchup.
And by the end of this match, he just might have some legitimate injuries that we can talk about at the next upcoming match.
Well, it looks like, if you look at his forehead, it looks like he does have a legitimate injury right there. He's trying to fight back. You got to give it to him. He is trying to fight back. And now look at this. We have dueling chairs. Oh,
and
RC
comes out on the short end of that.
And now he's measuring him up. Ooh, kick to the stomach, drops him. Right on the back. Oh.
No mercy from Tiny. No mercy from Tiny whatsoever. RC's now down on the floor.
And this match, just like that dog collar match, not exactly for the weak at heart. And looks like now Pinky is working over him with that cane. Oh, RC, if you think about it, of all the people involved in this match, RC is the one with the least ring experience. He's got the least experience as a wrestler, so they have really concentrated on him, put the big man on him, and let him work on him. And RC, he looks really bad. He's going to need some medical attention when this is all over and done with.
It's a wonder the medical attention isn't being brought to him right now, because he looks like he's losing a lot of blood.
Well, I don't think anyone, especially a non-wrestler, would be interfering in this right now. I know that certainly I would not be stepping in there attempting to do anything. I might catch one of those chairs.
Well, maybe though it might not be too bad of an idea to actually call this match right now to get RC some medical attention.
Well, look at this. Now RC's being taken outside.
To the U-Haul truck.
Oh, and that U-Haul truck is being used like a weapon. As now RC, he doesn't really know where he's at. All he knows is he's got to try to somehow get away from the... Oh, what is this? What has he pulled that? What is that thing? Oh, we're back to the cone. And he catches him with that. I don't know how much effect that had, but now RC realizes he needs a weapon. He's grabbed the metal trash can. Oh, he just nailed him. He got him right across the top of the head. And he's going back for more. And he got him again.
Tiny takes 2 shots to the head from the trash can.
But Tiny's a big, tough guy. It stunned him for a couple of minutes, but a few seconds there. But looks like he's on his way back into the action.
Well, it's going to take more than a trash can to stop Tiny.
And that was George Anthony. He was trying to come off the top, but he missed. Doomsday was out of the way. I'm telling you.
Wow, there is action back inside the ring, folks.
As Doomsday and newest member of the Alliance, George Anthony, they're duking it out inside the ring. Irish whip into the ropes. Comes off that rope with a big clothesline. That's a big-time Doomsday clothesline. And I tell you, the fans, they're not even sure there's action inside the ring. There's action outside the ring. There's action out in the parking lot. Right now, everybody's taking cover, and now Doomsday with the chair slams him across the back of George Anthony.
Well, this is regional championship wrestling at its best.
Well, I tell you, when
no holds barred, anything goes.
This is what a main event is really all about. A couple of guys really looking to inflict some pain on each other. Right now, they're accomplishing that. And now it looks like Pinky is using the cane right on the throat of George Anthony, as he and Doomsday have pretty much singled him out in the ring.
It looks as if maybe they're singling him out because he's just joined the Alliance.
Well,
maybe give him a little taste of what it's like.
Well, that could be the case too, but even though this is a 6-man tag team match, it is basically broken down into 3 singles matches, and with this action, there's no teamwork here at all. There's just guys brawling all over the place, and as you can see, Tiny there back out on the prowl, and oh, look at this, Bodacious, he's about to, he surprised him. He got him in the back of the head. He got Doomsday in the back of the head, and at least that was enough to stun him. Oh, he's going to try to go for the cover now. No, he's not.
He's going for the choke.
He's going for the choke.
Bodacious doesn't look like he's worried about a cover right now. He looks like he's out to inflict some pain. With Pinky getting back in the ring.
Look at this, Pinky with a chair. Look out,
Pinky
Bodacious. Oh.
Bodacious takes a shot to the head.
And he's right out the ring. Man, oh man, I'm telling you, you don't see action like this just anywhere. RCW bringing it right to your home. And I tell you, it's great out here watching it live, but right now it could be hazardous to your health. Oh, look at that. Speaking of hazardous to your health, Pinky just got caught with a low blow.
Well, that came by George Anthony. Not only that, then he lands on the top rope before he goes to the mat.
The double whammy. And right now, he's getting the cane worked on him by George Anthony.
You see Tiny in the background, but it sounds like the crowd's quieted down a little back, watching the action back in the ring.
I think what has happened is they've backed away just to get themselves out of harm's way. And looks like now, RC is...
Still taking abuse.
Oh, what is that? That's a shelf?
A metal shelf, steel shelf.
They grabbed one of the shelves here? Oh, man, I'm telling you. Like I said, anything that's not bolted down is being used in this one.
They're lucky the kitchen sink and the toilet isn't out here, because they would use that too.
I'm sure they would. As now, looks like George Anthony is prowling around the ring. Doomsday's trying to walk around to, and now George Anthony's coming out behind him. I'm telling you, these guys, we got 6 tough men here. All of them have taken a sizable beating in this one, as now Bodacious one is down in the corner. He's taken a few lumps, and now they've, George Anthony is working on Pinky. I'm telling you, the action's just all over the place as George Anthony canes Tiny, and up against the ring post is this guy in a lot of trouble as we go to the split screen to cover all the action.
You know, you can not only get see the action here on tape, but you could also call Regional Championship Wrestling hotline. Give you all the updates, everything that's going on in Regional Championship Wrestling. That's 610-736-0389.
And I'm telling you, if it's not on that hotline, it's not happening in wrestling. They tell you everything that's going on. And I'll tell you right now, I'm sure there'll be reports of this match on there because this one is the real physical match.
Physical is not the word. We have seen U-Haul trucks used. We have seen cones, trash cans, shelves, chairs, canes, and everything else they can get their hands on.
And don't forget that pallet shot we saw before. Oh, chair. What? Oh, God.
Can you believe you actually walked over here to say that?
You know, this guy can't stay away from a microphone. If he's not hogging up all the attention, well, look at this.
Man, they're in the
Pinky
kitchen.
got his attention in the kitchen.
What are they doing? Making themselves something to eat? They taking a break? What's going on in the kitchen now?
I don't know, but RC looks rather ominous with that table being brought into. And people, this action is just too much. Shelves are being laid down. Tables.
Tuesday's got a shelf down. RC's got a table on the ring. This is pandemonium.
Look at this. Oh, George Anthony slammed right on those steel shelves.
To quote an old voice, pandemonium is running wild in this arena tonight.
It is really running wild. The fans have grown to expect just about anything, but even this is just a bit too much. I think they're surprised by the level of intensity in this match.
Well, now we know the table's going to be used somehow, but I'm wondering just how and who's actually going to get to use it. We know RC put the table in the ring.
But he's in a bad way. I don't know if he could use it. And now Pinky's up. He's up top.
Comes off with the cane across the back of the neck, across George Anthony. George just goes right into the chairs. You got Bodacious, you got RC leaning up against the ring apron. Bodacious takes Pinky, throws him right through a whole stack of chairs.
I wouldn't say he threw him over the chairs. Yeah,
he threw him through the chairs.
Bodacious thought he went bowling there for a minute, knocked all the chairs down.
Tiny just takes a shot at RC.
RC looks like he's taking a break, but in reality, he just can't move. And once again, with the tape coming into play.
Then maybe RCW, as far as their referees committee, needs to check on whether Tiny should actually be allowed to use that tape. You know, he seems to have it there as a weapon.
Well, let me ask you something, Fritz. Do you want to go up to Tiny and tell him he can't use it?
I'm not going to go up and tell Tiny anything. Tiny can use whatever he wants as far as I'm concerned. I was talking about the commission.
And it looks like Pinky's down there. He looks like he's hurt there.
What happened?
Oh, wait a minute.
Pinky just...
he looked like he took a shot there, maybe to the back of the head when he landed on that. But Pinky's not responding right now. Even the Alliance is a bit concerned. Now, bear in mind, some of our fans out there may not know that he was involved recently in a car accident, and he said he was well, but knowing the kind of competitor he is, he might have just overlooked an injury, and who knows, maybe it came back to haunt him. Now his teammates are coming over.
I think they need to get some medical attention for Pinky right now.
I think we need some medical attention because he's not responding. And you see there, the Bodacious pretty boy.
I mean, this totally stopped the match.
Even he's concerned. George Anthony's outside the ring. They're all concerned. And it looks like Doomsday is somewhat upset. I think he's gone off to the locker room to try to get some medical attention. They're getting him off that table.
They're taking him off the table. The crowd, it's all of a sudden, everything is silent.
Everything has come to a stop here. And the doctor's now in the ring. He's looking him over. He's checking him out. Here comes George Anthony. George Anthony, what is he, lending some medical advice to him? I think he's just concerned.
I think everybody's concerned right now. You don't like to see this kind of thing happen in any sport. There might be differences of opinions and difference of philosophies in professional wrestling, but when someone goes down, everybody cares because it could be them.
I'll tell you that much about the athletes here in RCW. They give you their all, but sometimes, unfortunately, this is part of the business. And when you have a match as physical as this one, it will take its toll on the participants. And right now, it looks like it's taking its toll on Pinky. Fans, we don't really know what to do. Oh, wait, what was that? George Anthony just pulled him off for the pin? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute. And there was
That's a legitimate pin?
Oh, apparently so. And not only that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, the pre-match stipulation stated that the winner of this match would be the new RCW champion.
For more information on Regional Championship Wrestling, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Regional Championship Wrestling and subscribe to the YouTube channel at RCW Promotions. It's Regional Championship Wrestling. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video.